What's up YouTube? How you all doing? It is Wednesday night, supposed to be taking a week off. Absolutely bored out of my mind on Monday, so I thought we'll come here on Tuesday, clean the place up, and we've ended up back here tonight trying to think of a design to do for the spoiler. We have made one. We've made our MDF. I kind of like it, but I can totally understand other people's opinions on it. You've seen it in MDF. It is quite, well, it's not over the top, but it's just you're seeing it on the car for the first time. So we did get a few mixed reviews, which I can totally understand. But we'll give you a look at it, see what you think. And this is it. I kind of like it, I really do. It's got that retro motorsport look. To be honest, I think it looks mint from the back, especially if you've got like the tail light in there at the back, spoiler light. These same colour as the car, this all carbon, down that way carbon. I think it would work, but the trouble is, it's an MDF. It's probably the first time you've seen it on an Nova Saloon, so you're like, what's going on here? But I think it would pull it off. The trouble is, it's not following the shape of the boot. It is sitting up, so if it was flush with the boot, it'd probably sink it a little bit better. But we're gonna make another one, not as tall, probably the same width as the boot. And we're going to try and make that work. And this is how we're going to shape spoiler number 2. We're going to use some expandable foam. Seen this method in one of the car groups. To be honest, the lad was getting quite a bit shit in the comments, which I really cannot understand. Because you can just put that on, let it go off, shape it to any way you want it, make your mould, fiberglass your mould, and there you go. You've got your own custom spoiler. You're not fannying on, we're trying to make it with MDF or any other type of material. You literally got a knife and you can shape it any way you want it. So let's crack on and get it on. This spoiler here is not what you've seen before. We had a little bit of a disaster, and we'll take you around to see them. So this is the first one. I put one layer of expanding foam on, touch dried that, and then put a few more layers on. Come back the next day, went to pull it off, and it is a disaster from underneath. I can't understand what's went wrong because I don't know what expanding foam's about, but I should have let this first layer go off and we would have probably had a little bit more success with this one. It was everywhere, all over my hands. It's still a little bit in there, but yes, that was a complete failure. So the second one, do you know what it is? I thought we were having a reaction to the grease, so that's why I thought that went like that. Second one, same again, put a few layers on, but I didn't put any grease on the foil paper this time, and we still had the same sort of reaction. Complete failure. So we've got 30 quid's worth of expanding foam on that, £24 on this, and this is the third attempt. So what we've done, we've put the expanding foam on, let that go off completely, and then put another couple of layers on the top, and I think that's worked. We haven't put any grease on. The foil paper, it's still sticking to that, but it is coming off on the sides without the grease being on there, so that's pretty good that way. But a little tip, if you're going to do it, just get a hacksaw blade, put it in there, and then just run it along. Happy days. And I know what you're thinking, like, what is going on with this? So we're going to try and create a Manta 400 spoiler. It's obviously, the Manta one goes down here, so we're not doing that. We're just focusing on the boot part. But we're going to put a little lip through here, all the way through down there, and we're going to step it down into it like a ducktail style, and then feather it out through here. So let's crack on and see what we can do. Had a big success with the third one. It has turned out absolutely mega, but we'll get into detail a little bit more with that later. But for now, we're going to do like a ducktail style with this, and we'll see how it looks. Get this shape here, we'll come up with an absolutely simple but genius idea. All we did was bend the hacksaw blade to suit that shape, and look at this. And here we are. Spoiler number 3. I think it's number 3. Yep, that is number 1 over there. Number 2, number 3. Number 2, personally, this is my favourite one. I'll give you a little look at it. Inspired by the Manta 400. Get this plonked on here. And here you go. That looks absolutely mint. I just like the way it's coming all the way through because it just closes that gap down there. It's not too much. Be nice as well with a spoiler light in here, possibly a little groove going all the way through. But I think this one looks absolutely class. And spoiler number 3, the ducktail style. Get this plonked right on here. And there you go. Looks mean from the back, doesn't it? But with number 2, it feels like we're closing this gap here, which I prefer, but I still like the look of this. We could probably run that 1 week, and if I set the brackets up the same, that another week. I kind of like it, especially if it's going to be all black, because we'll be running Vauxhall mud guards as well, so everything will blend in with each other. But yeah, it looks mega from the back. So if you are attempting to do this with expanding foam, I got this from Tool Station. It went from like 15 quid with the first failures that I did, and then I found some for £12, and then this one was £6.99. So if you're gonna do it, £6.99, can't go wrong. Just use a sander with an 80 grit disc. Stanley blades. What else? Hacksaw blades. And a handsaw. Perfectly new. Just so you're not making a mess. And for the foil tape, just get a couple of layers of masking tape on if you're doing it on quite a new boot. I'm changing this, but that foil tape was an absolute nightmare to get off. So hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next week.